What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K-Flex. I'm back here with yet another video, and ladies and gentlemen, Miami Dolphins signed Melvin Ingram. This move is a little overkill, y'all. Miami Dolphins have one of the best stacked rosters we probably ever seen them have, and now they just signed a guy like Melvin Ingram, veteran leadership. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I looked at Melvin Ingram's statistics and his numbers. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't seen much of Melvin Ingram these last few years. I know he played for the Chiefs, and he made a couple big plays. He played for the Steelers as well. So I haven't really seen him much since he was like a super fucking amazing Pro Bowl All-Star player with the Chargers. So I haven't seen him much to really know like what he's been doing. But after his knee injury, which he only has like 2 sacks since then, and he hasn't really been doing much. However, you know, sacks don't always tell the whole story. So that's not to say he's not a good player. He's just not like a full-time player anymore, anything like that. So great signing for me. It's gonna be interesting to see how good he actually is, though, because when you look at his injury history, okay, boom, you get to his injury history, you get to look in September 25th, 2020, which is about when his production stopped or slowed down incredibly. He suffered a knee injury, knee patella sprain. Placed on IR, missed 3 games, and then you look November 22nd. That's what, 2 months, September, October, November. 2 months after he gets the same knee injury. This time he just can't play anymore, and ever since then he has about 2 sacks. You look at that and you can't help but think like, man, is this guy's knee chopped liver? Like, is this a situation where, you know, Cam Wake was a rarity where he came off an injury and he was older and he still was able to perform at super high level as a part-time player? There's no way this guy could be full-time. Like I was looking to say like, oh, is he gonna take snaps from anybody? He's not gonna take snaps from anybody. He's gonna be a part-time player, situational player, if you ask me. I don't think well, I mean, he does have the experience, so he has the I guess an advantage in that area. I don't know if he's better than, I just don't know. I would have to see, and also I don't know if he just has it in him anymore because of the injuries to be like, I guess, on the field a lot. But it'll be interesting to see when we bring him in, what we bring him in for. When we bring him in, you know, try to stop the run, try to make a play. I don't know what situations we'll bring him in, but I don't think he's gonna be on the field majority of snaps on defense because of his injury concerns or his past injury, and just the fact that we have these other young pass rushers that need to get snaps too. And not say they're better than him, I think that's disrespectful right now, but they could possibly be, you know, close to him. He is on the tail end of his career, right? He's not the Melvin Ingram of old. But anyway, it's like an overkill signing. I don't think we needed it, but I think it's amazing. I didn't think we were going to get him, you know. I think it's an amazing pick. I think he can bring some leadership, help Jalen Phillips, help Van Ginkel or Van Ginkel or whatever, Christian. Well, I mean, again, you can't go wrong with it. I was really excited just off name value, but then when you really look at his production over the last couple years and stuff like that, you don't really see much. Again, and best case scenario is like a Cam Wake situation, but Cam Wake is like one of a kind. I don't think he will come in and be Cam Wake, but adding some depth too is also important because any of these people get injured, and then Melvin Ingram could have to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? If he could even be 50% what he was, 65% what he was, you're looking at somebody that is definitely gonna make a difference, right? And like some people are washed, but they're still good. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like when you're super good, when you become washed, you become like kind of the average, which is still good enough to play. You know what I'm saying? It's like when when a mediocre player becomes washed, it's like, okay, they're unplayable now. But Melvin Ingram was a Pro Bowl elite player, so now that I think it's safe to say he's washed. It's like he's still, you know, maybe above average. So accept that, and I'm cool with that. Now we look at, you know, the Miami Dolphins. Will they do anything else? J.C. Treader is still available. The center is be interesting to see if we try to, you know, get him. But Melvin Ingram is the pickup for the day. Pass rusher, which is being generous because he has like 2 sacks in the last 2 years. So I ain't gonna lie. Let me make sure because this don't even seem real. Let me make sure. Yep, 2 sacks in the last 2 years. I had to make sure. And again, I will be completely transparent here. This is not to say, you know what I'm saying, I haven't watched all Melvin Ingram film. Does not say he's washed, okay? I am literally stat watching right here, though. And you can't really stat watch because if you stat watch, you miss like the nuances of the game. Maybe this happened, maybe this happened. But all I can tell you is he has 2 sacks in the last 2 years. So listen, guys, I'm watching the video currently, and I will put up the link, not the link, I'm sorry, the stats on the screen, guys, that you can see what happened to the Chiefs once they acquired Melvin Ingram. As you can see, the stats on the left side is where they ranked before they got him, and the stats on the right are where they ranked after they got him. So you can see Melvin Ingram, the acquisition of him increased their defense a lot. Now, there's many reasons that could have happened. It could have happened because they moved Chris Jones back inside once they got him, which is where he's supposed to play, which is where he's a Pro Bowler at, which is where he's great at. And also, could have been, Melvin Ingram, doing things that you don't see on the stat sheets all necessarily. So that's the key, guys. That's the key right there. And this is why I was transparent when I said, I'm stat watching. That's why you got to take my words with a grain of salt there. Again, do I think Melvin Ingram is washed? I think he's not the same guy after the injuries, but that does not mean he's bad. And as you can see, things changed when the Chiefs got him. So I just want to be fair to him. I want to be fair to everybody watching this video. This is what happened. Do with this information as you will, okay? All right, back to the video. So that's stat watching, and we can assume why, the injuries, whatever. We don't know if he's washed. All I know is after he got injured, he have not looked the same since. His numbers have not been the same since. So we'll have to see, again, but right before he was injured, 3 straight Pro Bowls, even one of them at the age of 30, 10 sacks, 7 sacks, 7 sacks, good run stop, a lot of QB hits. Look at him now, 5 and 11 last year, right? So that's pretty good, but he did play 15 games, only started 7. So again, part-time player. That forced fumble right there was huge too, because I remember that forced fumble was huge that he has. But part-time player, we'll see what he can do. Get in the comments, let me know what you guys think about the signing. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Again, if this was 2 years ago, I mean, this would be a fantastic signing, but obviously we wouldn't have been able to make it because he would have wanted millions and millions and trillions of dollars. But the signing is still good nonetheless. Happy with it. Depth is key. It's gonna be interesting to see what other moves you want guys with the Dolphins to make. This is gonna be the most exciting season in a long time. I definitely need to go to some of the games. I wanted to get tickets to the Bengals game, but bro, the Bengals should not have made the playoffs last year. I was checking them, bro. Those shits are crazy, and it's prime time. Bro, I was looking at the tickets. I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, I don't know if I'm bro. I don't know, bro. I have no clue, bro. This is like $500. I'm like, yo, $500. I ain't got like that. And even if I do, first of all, I don't even enjoy going to games enough to do that. It's like, it's not like you get to go to the game and talk to the player or anything. All you do is go to the game and yell like you would have did if you were at home. So it's like, again, no knock on the people that love going to the games and season tickets. I get it, but it's like it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't care to ever like go to games and be with a bunch of people and yelling. And first of all, it's gonna be a lot of Bengals fans in there because it's in Cincinnati. Like, I don't really care to do that. I just kind of like the experience, I guess. It's kind of fun, hang out. It's a fun experience, but it's like not like a make or break. Like I have to go thing, like where I would spend $500 to just, you know what I'm saying? I watch the game better on my TV anyway. So it's like, and plus I'm gonna have work the next day. I'm gonna have to go back. Like, come on, bro. Like, so I'm trying to think, like, do I actually want to go? But it's like, yeah, you want to watch the Dolphins play, And it also depends on how the season's going at that point. And we're playing like the defending Super Bowl champs. So it's going to be, not Super Bowl champs, AFC champs. So it's going to be an awesome game. But yeah, it's like 500. And I don't go out. There's like cheaper tickets, like 100, 200, but like just so far back and so like awkward angles. And it's like, well, do I want to do that too? I know I'm just going on a rant right now about the tickets because it's like, if the Bengals never would have been as good as they were, this would never be a thing right now. They would never be expensive. I bet you I can go to the Lions game for much cheaper, and that might be the one I go to, Ford Field. You know what I'm saying? Lions are gonna be ass, so we'll be good. Anyways, man, get in the comments what you guys think about the Melvin Ingram pickup. Like I said, I like the pickup, depth signing. I'm excited about the season, man, and it's not much content to make at this point. That's why I don't make too much content. But when the season starts, man, I'm making a lot of content because it's going to be a lot to talk about. Whether we're underperforming or whatever, we're overperforming. It's going to be interesting to see. I think right now, like, the biggest worry is just how much the coaching staff growing pains are going to affect us. Because again, although I do trust in Mike Davis, Mike McDaniel, I think he's going to be a fantastic coach. It would be, I think, rather naive for me to think that we won't go through growing pains. So it'll be interesting to me to see, like, how these growing pains will do, how long they'll last, and if we'll lose any games because of it. You know what I'm saying? You can go one game out the playoffs, and with the Dolphins, they probably will. You know what I'm saying? So you won't want to ever slip any games. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just hoping that the coaching staff can start off hot off gate. If they can start off hot off gate, I trust the talent. And obviously, you always got to worry about injuries, but this is the most talented Dolphins roster in a very long time. Get in the comments what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, to 11K on this. I'm out.